love the bag. Okay, girl.
This was a really cute moment. Don't get me wrong. It was really cute. But I was like, Angelisa, why you yelling in that little girl face? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island UK, Season 13, Episode 49. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Guys, I cried maybe a 1, 2, 3 times, okay? I cried first when Angelisa's mom came in, and Angelisa she just keeled over. She couldn't even control herself. Oh! Beautiful. I then cried when Priya's little sister came and she was crying really hard, and then all the girls were like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, you're so cute. Oh, stop it. And then I cried for Lorenzo's dad. Something about a big dude being able to cry, like it was really sweet. Anyways, did I say like, comment, share, subscribe? Do those things. You know what you're supposed to do. Okay, on to the episode. It starts with the morning. Priya's having a cow because Aiden isn't making her a coffee. He plans on making it. It's just taking a long time. So she's complaining. Finally, he brings it. She's like, why did it take so long? Oh my gosh. Girl, this man, listen, I actually think that Aiden does like Priya. I don't think he likes her enough. I don't think he likes her enough. So I feel like she's in for a future of this. If you really want to buy into your connection with Aiden, this is what you have to look forward to. Just saying. Then we have Jasmine, who's telling all the girls about what happened the night before. Her and Calvin going on the terrace saying that they love each other. And the girls are obviously so hyped for her. They're really excited. They know that that feeling has been there for Jasmine for a long time. So it's good that they are finally able to say it. The guys are hyped for Calvin, of course. Was this the time when... I don't know. There's been plenty of moments in recent episodes where guys are like, yeah, I'm on the cusp too. So just... let's assume that they said that in this conversation because I feel like that's what happened. I didn't write it down. Fast forward to the families coming in. First was Yasmin and Tommy's family. I was like, damn, Yasmin, have you been gone that long that you don't remember what your mama looked like? It took her so long to realize that was her mother.
Oh my god, who is that?
Oh my god, it's my dad.
No way. Who is it? Oh my god, it's my mum,
All I'm doing is groaning at the TV. These two are insane.
Got a lot of feelings there, strong. Don't really speak about my emotions, do I?
No, you're definitely not.
I've seen a different side.
My insides are smiling, my face is smiling. Love you!
Yasmin's mom and aunt were so excited to see her. They were excited to tell her that you are doing so well. And I can say categorically, Yasmin has had a great run. The only time that Yasmin pissed me off was... well, actually, I was going to add Lola in there, but I think at the times when she needed to check Lola, she tried to in the best way she could. So you know what? I'm not even going to include the Lola situation. It was when she said to Aiden that she had no feelings for Lorenzo, when she obviously did have feelings for Lorenzo. And then she went up to the terrace and she told Lorenzo that what Aiden was saying wasn't the truth, but she was the one who was actually lying. That's the only moment where I was like, no, Yasmin. But from the beginning, like her trying to be a girl's girl to Ellie, like owning up to accountability for navigating that situation wrong, being a good friend and also a rational person when talking to the women for the most part, doing the process properly, moving on from guys when they no longer serve her, you know, finding somebody in Casa more, being true to her feel like, Yasmin, you're doing a great job, sweetie. You truly are. Tommy's family has nothing but good things to say about Yasmin. Her family has nothing but good things to say about Tommy. It was just so good to see them just all be like, yeah, honestly, no notes. Like, you guys are doing great. You guys seem genuine. We love the way that you guys speak about each other. It's amazing. Her mom and aunt did also commend her on how she handled the Lorenzo and Aiden situations. I mean, she could have kicked off. She kind of did, but not in a very explosive way. She could have also stuck around, and she didn't. When something no longer serves her, she dips, and we love to see that. Next to arrive was Simba and Angelisa's family. This is the one that I was anticipating the most because we know Shauna has been on streaming platforms. Shauna, did you guys see? Shauna read out one of Simba's like journal entries, his little, you know, notes that he writes for himself. I'm like, I get that you're trying to show that this is what your brother does. Like, he's not being performative by writing the thing to Angelisa, but why are you putting his business out there like that? Why are you doing it? We've also seen Angelisa's brother. He was on Tyreek's stream, and he was excited to see that Angelisa was making Simba work, making him work. Also, sorry, so many tangents. Have y'all seen the unseen bits where Simba had the nightmare or whatever? I'm reminded because people were sending it again to me today. Like, seeing this man have a nightmare that Angelisa's gonna leave him, yeah. Make him hurt, Angie, even in his sleep. Make him hurt. But anyways, the families came in. Oh, guys, hearing a Zimbabwean accent on Love Island gave me life.
Come here!
When Simba walked in, I was like, yeah, Mika's situation. I was like,
give him the opportunity to prove that he's serious.
You see me crying as well.
yeah.
If you learn from mistakes, it will be a long lesson which you...
I'll keep apologizing, you know, to you guys
apologizes
probably
all the time.
every day.
That's good to hear.
Genuinely, all I want to do is continue making her happy.
I like your character. Thank you, Mom. for that.
Thank you
Yes,
so much,
yeah.
North.
I really needed that. Wow. Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna have to clown my sister for a second. Just a quick little clowning. Okay, when Angelisa was crying, all I could hear was this. Angie, I love you, girl. I love you, Angie. I love you, Angie. I love you. But that made me laugh. I'm sorry, the way that she was crying. But you know, that means her family means a lot to her. You know, she wasn't trying to cry pretty. It was just whatever came out, and it was beautiful. So obviously the brother, you know, has some feelings regarding Simba. However, the mom is like, you know what, when he first came in, I was like, yes, this is your guy. He didn't act the best ways. And why Simba was like, not Simba, Angelisa, she was like, yeah, you guys saw me crying, right? Like, she was so... I love this girl. But anyways, they're like, yeah, we saw you crying. It wasn't great to see. Like, the Mara situation wasn't great. The Mika situation wasn't great. But at the end of the day, we can see that he does care for you. He does have some proving to do. This is her brother mainly saying that. He's an older brother. Of course, he's going to feel that way. But for the most part, they have enjoyed watching her. And she was like, even when I was like shouting at him and when I was like doing this to his hands, like, no, don't touch me, whatever. I said, well, we didn't get to see that. I'm glad the show didn't show that, because you know the UK public loves to villainize a black woman very quickly. POCs in general, but more commonly with a black girl. So I'm glad that production, you know, kept that footage. But they were like, yeah, I mean, you're being true to yourself. The man did you dirty. He needs to work for your affection back, which is good. Simba's family was honest with him. They said, you were doing a madness. Okay? You were doing an absolute madness. We realized, well, I realized, I don't know about y'all, that when Simba does his whole yeah thing, it's not just to women. He did it to his dad too. He did it to his brother as well. I think he's somebody who can't just stop and listen. Like, he needs to constantly be talking. So even when his dad was trying to say good things and bad things, it's always yeah. I'm like, can you just shut up? Just for a second. Just 2 seconds, please. But anyways, they come together, the families, and it's clear that, you know, Angie's family has a chip on their shoulder a bit regarding Simba. And he's like, I know, I messed up. I apologize every day. Apparently to this day, Simba is still apologizing. Make him hurt, Angie. Make him hurt. Make him hurt. Then Angelisa's brother has a side conversation with Simba, basically saying, yo, what were you doing? He's like, honestly, I get that it's the process, but when I reflect, some of the movements were actually so unnecessary. And for that, I am sorry. I do plan on making her my girlfriend on the outside, and I will continue to prove to you that this girl means a lot to me. And the brother was like, I can respect that. Also, one last thing. Angelisa's brother said that Simba is quick to be accountable. Like, he doesn't try to explain away his behavior and stuff. And I was like, were we watching the same Simba? I don't know. The first few times that he was caught in something, he definitely was defensive before he was accountable, until he's backed into a corner. Then he will be accountable. I will say, as the season has gone on, he's quicker to get to the accountability part, and he's less explaining his behavior away or not trying to hear the person out. So he has grown in that sense. But at the start, he was not being accountable off rip. I don't know what her brother was seeing. But anyways, next was Samraj and Mika. It was Samraj's friends, maybe like a brother and a friend. I don't know. But it wasn't like his parents or a parental figure. And then for Mika, it was her sister and her mom. Mika was crying the entire time. I was like, You're melting my little ice heart when it comes to you.
We're doing amazing.
Thank you.
It's only a moment in time, okay?
I didn't know that you had that side to you, bro.
yeah.
In the first week coupling, you're like, yo, meet you. Let's go.
Everybody loves this relationship.
Look,
all
bro,
proud of
your
you.
boys are here. Bro, it's all right, man. It's all right, man.
Both families were speaking life into them, and I think that was important for them to hear because obviously they're not the favorite amongst the public. And you know what? I've been seeing people online being like, oh, the hate for Mika is so forced. The hate for Samraj is so forced. Respectfully, just because people don't vote for you doesn't mean they hate you. It means they like somebody else, you know? It's not a situation where in the US, how they did it this last season, where you vote for your top 4 couples. You can only vote for one or like 2 people or one couple. So just because they're in the bottom doesn't mean like people are hating on, like, we have our favorites and we're gonna vote for them. Anyways, they needed to hear some loving words from their family and they really appreciated it. I personally would have wanted to hear more calling out of behavior. Samraj's Samraj's family did say, now the way you treated Priya, that wasn't right. And he's like, yeah, I know I shouldn't have called her an ick or whatever. I wish that they actually explained the complexity of that whole situation. It's not just that you called her an ick, it's that you were actively leading her on knowing you didn't have feelings for her. Like, that is actually nasty behavior. Okay, with Mika, they said, you know, you had a rough journey, but you figured it out in the end. They also didn't call her out on the ways that she could have been a better friend to people, but fine. They both say that they've seen growth in both Samraj and Mika. Mika says that, you know, she had to go through her blip to see how much she really did love and care for Samraj. And when she was talking to her mom about Samraj, this was the moment where I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe you do like the man for real, for real. Okay, maybe I can see the potential. She was just so excited to talk about Samraj and it felt genuine to me. Maybe I'm buying into their connection a bit more. Next was Priya and Ethan's family. Priya's little sister, oh my gosh, what a cutie. What a cutie. This girl was crying when she saw her sister, but then she looked even more excited to meet Aiden. I said, oh Lord. You excited over Aiden? I think it's just like her big sister likes somebody, so she's obviously gonna like that person. Well, not obviously. No, that's not obvious. Well, she does like whatever her big sister does, it seems. So that was really cute. There were moments where Aiden was waving to the little sister from across the villa. I think it happened like 2 or 3 times. I was like, oh, that's really cute. They talk about her journey in here and they're like, yeah, you've had a rough time. Aiden comes over. They really like Aiden for her. This was another moment where I felt like, okay, maybe Aiden really does like her like that, because like the eye contact he had with Priya was really like intentional in this moment. So I was like, I don't know, maybe. Anyways, Ethan's family, you know, Ethan's having a rough go here. And yeah, his mom had a bone to pick with Priya.
You're a very positive guy. You come across so respectful. Like,
Very disappointed how you've been disrespected.
it's nothing like crazy.
Yeah.
Movie night and stuff, I was watching thinking, you don't deserve that.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? You didn't deserve it.
The day when Ethan was here and you called Aiden over and you were there cracking on.
No, I understand how that can do.
Everyone makes mistakes in the day, innit? Like,
Cool.
I was ready to be like, now, Ethan's mama, don't be a boy mom. Don't be out here like, oh, you didn't give my son a chance, therefore I don't like you. Because I thought that's where it was going. Even the other person who was there was like, I mean, where was Priya disrespectful? Ethan's mom does say it was that moment when Priya called for Aiden while Ethan was still there. I think we all agree that that was, you know, if not disrespectful, it was inconsiderate. You know, so Priya, you definitely could have handled that better. She does acknowledge that, you know, that was a poor thing on her part. Ethan is like, I don't even think she did it maliciously. She just wasn't, you know, focused. Even in this whole interaction, he didn't say anything bad about Priya. He's like, listen, sometimes this is the way that it goes. Like bring him on All Stars. Give him another chance. Give Ethan another chance. There were some moments where I was like, Ethan, hold on. Is the mask slipping? But for the most part, I think he's a good guy. I think he'd be a good candidate to bring on All Stars as an OG. Don't make him no damn bombshell. I swear, I will be so upset. But yeah, it was nice to see their families get along. It would have been nice if she was coupled up with, what's his name? Aiden, so that the families could talk in that way, but we didn't get that opportunity. Also, spoiler. You might want to skip a few seconds if you don't want the spoiler. Ethan gets dumped, obviously. And I feel like producers could have waited for Family Day until he was dumped, because why bring his family in just to boot him out like the next day? I don't know. That's yeah. Anyways, last to come in was Lorenzo and who's Lorenzo with? Yulia's family. It looked like she wanted to cry, but she wasn't I don't know. Anyways, seeing Lorenzo just crumble into his father's... Oh, guys, I lost it.
I love you so much. I love you, mate.
You've done so well.
If you're proud of yourself,
Yeah.
just everyone has seen what we've seen for the last 28 years.
It's been a roller coaster of emotions.
It's crazy.
You both have really good energy. It's nice to see both of you together.
Happy to end this with Julia.
Yeah.
I was shocked to hear that Lorenzo's parents aren't together. They interact so well. They're clearly doing well as co-parents. Lorenzo was like, so have y'all rekindled or something? And they were like, hell no. I said, oh, I can see why he's confused though. They look quite comfortable with each other. So that's good. That's a good dynamic to have if you're no longer together. They commend Lorenzo on how he's been a good friend, a good confidant. And I do think when it comes to Friend Island, Lorenzo knocks it out the park. He's a really good friend. He's good comedic relief. He's been a good shoulder for people to literally cry on, both men and women. It can be people he's close to, people he's not close to. Like, Lorenzo is a great friend as a partner. That's where Lorenzo loses me a lot. I'm glad that his mom called some of the behavior out. It seemed like the dad didn't want to acknowledge, his son's pitfalls, but I was like, no. He had quite a few unsavory moments, and thankfully his mom was able to acknowledge those moments. Yulia's family, they're just happy to be here. I really didn't hear too much from them. They're just like, oh, we love you. Oh, you're doing a great job. Yay, everything is great. Then when the couples come together, Lorenzo did say this is the first time he's met somebody's family. So I'm interested to see if this is going to help his connection or cause him to get cold feet. Like, I'm not quite sure. But overall, we have seen a growth in Lorenzo. It's been nice to see him become softer, become more vulnerable, become more romantic, Like, you don't always have to be that elusive person. You don't have to be the player, the guy who's non-committal. Like, you can open yourself up to somebody. And so far, I do think Yulia is his best connection. He's shown up the best with her. He's grown the most. Well, the whole journey was a growth, but we've seen him just do more for his couple while being with Yulia compared to all his other couples. So I'm interested to see where things go for these two. In the next episode, it's going to be Calvin, Jasmine, and Aiden's family coming in. And Aiden is like really breaking down. So I wonder what that's about. Yeah, so we'll see what's going on in tomorrow's episode. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.